In this tutorial, you will find out how to use and locate the ebook databases. First, you need to start at the library homepage. Then you'll go to Articles, the Articles tab. You'll search A to Z list of databases. Go to the E's, and the two databases appear here at the top. The other way to get there quickly is to click on all subjects and go to our ebook collection here. We also have a number of databases that contain subject-specific books. But for this purpose, we're looking at Ebook Central and Ebook Collection by EBSCOhost. I'm going to go into Ebook Central first. You want to click on Advanced Search. And I'm looking for books on feminism and literary criticism. Most of the ebook databases we have are going to be academic in nature, so they're going to have nonfiction books, encyclopedias, dictionaries, and other reference materials. So here I have my results. There are a number of subjects listed here. I can see literary criticism is one. I'm going to click on that. That will narrow down my results from the 6,500 to 307. I'm looking at books that are pretty recent. I'm just going to look through the results, see if there's anything here that seems like it will work. Here's one. I'm going to click on that. Now I'm looking at the record of the book. I can either read it online here. I can download the book to an e-reader. I can share this link with my professor to make sure this is an okay book, or with myself in an email or a text. I can also cite the book. We're using MLA, typically use MLA in history and English. I can copy and paste that into my Works Cited page. I can also just download the chapter of a book. Sometimes when you're reading academic materials, you don't need to read the entire book. You can read the section that applies to what you want to talk about in your paper or what you're arguing, your point of view. So there are a couple ways to look at things pretty quickly to see if there's anything in the book that's helpful to you. And the first one is to go to the index. The back of the book, when you're usually holding a real book, gives you a way to jump around the book more quickly. So I'm looking for feminism, and I can see here that there is a whole section on it. I'm going to click on, let's see, we'll do page 39. Okay, so in order to go to page 39, I can do a couple of things. Now I can go back to the introduction, table of contents, and figure out where page 39 is. So now I can click on this, find chapter 3, click on chapter 3, and go to page 39. And somewhere in here will be some information that might be helpful to support my argument. So there are a couple of ways to navigate around and find information for your papers. This is a good overview of ProQuest eBook Central. The second database is the ebook collection by EBSCOhost, and this will look very different from the previous database. Again, you want to click on the advanced search, and I'm looking for feminism and literature. This will look very different from the previous database, and all of the databases that are created by EBSCOhost work the same way. You can see the publication date is here. Typically when you're looking for literature, when it comes to English, you don't need to worry about the date. Sometimes for psychology, sociology, you might need to look within the past 5 or 10 years. I'm going to look down, and I'll just choose this first one and 4 results. Here I'm looking at the detailed record. I get a description of what this book is about. I can see some subject terms which sometimes can be useful if you're not finding what you need, or you find one article that fits what you're looking for. You can go back and do another search using those keywords. Over on the right, we have the citation tool. You'll scroll down, find MLA, copy and paste that into your Works Cited page. You can also save it or email it to yourself. If you do email it to yourself, you're emailing yourself the actual permalink, which is this. This brings you back to what we're looking at on this screen. Do not copy the URL at the top. That is a timestamp. You need to use the permalink. When you're ready, you can also read this online by clicking on the PDF. And again, it lists out chapters and an index. The index can be very helpful when you're trying to find what you're looking for. So again, I'm looking for feminism. So maybe I want to go look at these pages with the definition of feminism, feminist literature. These sections might be helpful to me. And you can just cite the pages. You can also search within the book. And it will tell you what page you need to go to, and you can jump onto the link. Okay, so we're going back to our result here, our detailed record, and that is an overview of EBSCOhost.